So Amy just pointed this out to me, but here at the front entrance plaza, they actually have these brown concrete areas that say Hershey's imprinted on it, just like a Hershey's milk chocolate bar. Yeah, it's super cool to see. All the Hershey's is a 3x4 grid, which I think is exactly how many are on the standard size Hershey's bar. I think. We'll put in a photo of what and see if it is or not. We made it here inside Hershey's Chocolate World. They have a chocolate tasting journey over here. Pretty sure, yeah, it's a ticket required, so you have to pay for that one. All these great murals. Yeah, just gotta find where that dark red is. All right, we found it. It's the Hershey's Chocolate Tour. Ride time's about 15 minutes. And there he is, Mr. Hershey himself. I think his name's Milton Hershey. Look at this old school advertising right here. So nice. Hey, look, here's this place in 1974. All right, definitely got a bit of a queue. Thankfully, the ride runs continuously, so the line should move pretty quickly. Yes. Here we go.
What's your fish?
Yep, thank you. Hopefully this music isn't copyrighted.
Hey everyone, welcome aboard the Hershey's Chocolate Factory Tour. For your safety, please remain seated with your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times. We're on our way to the Hershey Chocolate Factory. Your guide will meet you at the entrance. See you inside.
It's the milk we make that's at the heart. Sweet inspiration from the very start, and you can taste the love all over the world. Got that feel-good feeling every day. We're making chocolate the Hershey way. You can taste the love.
Oh, look at that.
Hi, my name is Alex. I'm a quality supervisor here at the Hershey Chocolate Factory. I was asked to be your guide today, and I can't wait to show you around. Everyone ready? Let's go. It all starts with cocoa beans, which are harvested and shipped to us from tropical regions around the world.
It's definitely warmer in here.
Hey everyone, Below me are milling machines, which grind cocoa nibs into unsweetened chocolate. Cocoa nibs have been ground down like this for thousands of years. Milling machines generate lots of heat through intense pressure and friction. The grinding turns cocoa nibs into the smooth, dark liquid used to make light and dark chocolate.
All comes together. As the mixture comes, you look for a delicious food that we call chocolate caramel. We dry the chocolate crumb into a coarse powder. Then we mix in the cocoa butter we pressed out earlier and add a dash of vanilla. This brings out the chocolate's rich taste and creamy texture, and of course, that wonderful smell. We feed the chocolate crumb through steel rollers that grind and refine the chocolate until it reaches a smooth, uniform consistency. During tempering, we can mix in other ingredients such as roasted California almonds. Next, we pour the milk chocolate into molds and send them on a bumpy conveyor ride. Then we send the molds through cooling tunnels that solidify the chocolate. Looks like our packages are ready to go, and I better get going too. It's been a privilege being your guide today. Remember that wherever you go, you're never far from a piece of Hershey's happiness. So be sure to share that goodness with the ones you love. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Yeah, great. Did you look away when I took the photo?
Okay, gang,
my gosh.
time to go share some goodness.
All right, you just saw some clips from the Hershey Chocolate Tour Dark Ride. It was your first time riding it. What did you think?
Oh, it was so cute. Getting to learn like the process of how they make the chocolates, and then you get to end the ride with chocolate. I already ate mine.
You get a free one. That's awesome. So, I mean, as long as you're willing to wait in that line, the line was 20 to 30 minutes, but for every time you ride, you get a free little mini chocolate bar. So that's really cool. And then we came down the stairs and there's this food court area and Amy saw something. You want to show them what you saw on the advertisement that you had to get? Right there. And it came with a Reese's caramel big cup right there. But yeah, they do craft cocktails inspired by different Hershey candy. And so she got that one. I got a rum punch that's sort of inspired by like Tootsie Rolls and stuff like that. So we're gonna give that a go. You can actually see here, that's a rum punch. So yeah, we'll see you after we enjoy these beverages, and we're gonna probably head after that to the gift shop and then right back in the park. All right, we just left Chocolate World, walking back towards the entrance plaza of Hershey. And what did you think of that Reese's caramel cocktail?
Oh my gosh, I chugged it. It was so good. I had to resist holding on to these. I want them so bad because chocolate and caramel are my favorite flavors, and I want to eat these so bad.
Oh yeah, I bet. I wouldn't know. I have a intolerance to peanut butter and nuts. Which is where I also have to be careful of how much I have, because if I have too much too fast, it could potentially affect this one. Yeah. So thankfully I'm not deadly allergic or anything, but yeah, I cannot ingest it myself, otherwise I will have not a very happy tummy. Let's just say that. So
say bye-bye to our night rides at that point.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna actually try to find some food now. We've been told that there's a place called the Chocolatier that's really good. Not sure what the reservations for that look like and like if there's gonna be a line. So yeah, we're going to go see if we can get reservations there or eat dinner there. And if not, we might find something in the park. So we'll see you whenever we're getting our dinner. All right, guys, you just saw some of the food and drinks we got here at the Chocolatier at the front entrance of Hershey Park. It's interesting because you could actually enter it from both the park and outside the park. And so yeah, it's definitely a cool place that you can go and get food and drink. What did you think of that?
Oh, it was so good. The food was really good. And so the question that we found out has been asked a lot is so we got the ultimate barbecue burger. So it's a burger patty with pulled pork on it.
And bacon and cheese. And
bacon and cheese, which as soon as we heard that, we're like, yes, we want it.
Yeah.
But other than that, though, like, it was good. And the nice thing is the portions weren't ginormous. They weren't stuffing, because usually we split our meals because there's so much food and we're stuffed. We're actually not stuffed. We can come back out here and enjoy the park without being, ugh, I had too much food. Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, I definitely loved that. And the other cool thing is that if you haven't been here before, because it's Hershey's, they do little bits of chocolate into different dishes, and there's a little thing on the menu that says this thing has chocolate in it, like a little bit, or it doesn't. And so they actually put chocolate in their barbecue sauce, and so it was so good. Oh my gosh. Divine.
Such good chocolate barbecue sauce. Easily, highly recommend going there. Our bartender, her name was Lindsay. She was great. They were out of reservations, but they said the bar table was actually open seating, so it worked out perfectly that people left right as we were coming in, so we were able to get seated right away, even though there's no more reservations for tonight available. Just worked out perfectly. Really good dinner. Anyways, as you can tell, it's a little bit darker now. What time is it, love? I think it's almost 9 o'clock, right?
It is 9:03.
9:03. That means it's time for some sunset/night rides. The park's open for another hour, and we've got 2 roller coasters that we really want to go on. So we're gonna head that way.
One of them we are looking at right there.
Yeah, one of them we're looking at is Sky Rush right here at the entrance of the park. Let's go over there. Let's go ride these awesome 2 roller coasters at night-ish. Right now it's night-ish, but then hopefully by 10 o'clock it's night. So we'll see you over there. In case you wanted to come to an amusement park and buy some higher-end clothing, they've got Lululemon and Vineyard Vines and Adidas in this shop. Just found it very interesting because I saw some security people standing right here a little bit ago, but yeah, they definitely have some higher end, and they got Oakleys and stuff too. So in case you're wanting to come to amusement park and pay money to get in, we're talking like, you know, $60 to $80 for a day to get in, and then you want to spend the money to get your Lululemons and stuff like that, you can do that here. All right, it's time for our first night ride. It's going to be the one, the only Sky Rush. Here we go.
All clear, dispatch. 12012, clear for dispatch.
All right, guys, so the last couple clips you saw was us going up to Sky Rush, and then after that you saw us going up to Wildcat's Revenge. Both of our phones have died, and so we're just left with this GoPro, and that's it. So we just left the park. We just got dropped off by the tram near our car, and oh my gosh, we got here 13 hours ago, and it's been a long day. Amy's tired, I'm tired.
Our feet are sore. It's been, we have walked, I'm pretty sure I can check my steps. We have walked 23,876 steps.
Almost 24,000 steps today. Yeah, Hershey Park is huge. If you're coming here, just know it's a very big park. There was a sign back at Lightning Racer saying that if you walk from Candymonium, which is near the front of the park, to Lightning Racer, it's 3/4 of a mile. So just know, like, because I especially someone that worked at Cedar Point, I know, because I used to have to park in the employee parking lot and walk all the way back to Maverick. That was also like a 3/4 of a mile to a mile walk, so I get it. But yeah, definitely be prepared to walk a lot. Bring your walking shoes, and if you do have any accessibility issues, make sure you either bring a wheelchair or rent a wheelchair to help anyone in your party that might need that. But let's go over night rides real quick because we want to get to the hotel and get some sleep. Night ride number 1 was Sky Rush. What do you think about that night ride?
Oh my gosh, it was phenomenal. It was rushing through. It was amazing.
And we were back row. I sat wing, Amy sat left wing, and then Amy sat towards the right of that. And oh my gosh, it was so great. And there was like hardly any lights on the track. In like just basically the only lights were on the lift hill, and then after that it was just darkness out there.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Like and just yeah, that Sky Rush has easily shot up in my rankings with these new seats, with the new restraints. Easily shot up in my rankings. That's such a top tier intimate coaster. Yeah, I cannot say enough praise about that roller coaster. And then we ran over to Wildcat's Revenge, got there at like 9:55.
Got the last train of the day
on Wildcat's Revenge. So, you know, made my 600, but also got last train of the day, our first ever night ride. And I'll say that night ride was also purely amazing. Just so much fun.
Being thrown around so much.
Oh yeah, it's an RMC. You know what you're getting into if you ride a Rocky Mountain Construction roller coaster. They are gonna throw you out of your seat every way they can, but they'll keep you in. But yeah, it's gonna feel like you're gonna be flung out left, right, up and down. It's gonna happen. But that's what us coaster enthusiasts love. We love to be just, you know, all the forces up, down, left, and right. We love to feel it, and Wildcat's Revenge does it. So I've been mulling it over in my head, and I know she has too. Amy, what's your number 1 and number 2 in this park after today?
Why did you ask me first?
Oh, you want me to go first?
Well, here, no, so I don't know if I could pick. I liked how aggressive Wildcat's Revenge is. I love that, and I loved the theming of the lights that they had. I loved how it fluctuated between like red and such. I enjoyed that. But on the other hand, I liked the more smooth like transitions and the lack of lights for Sky Rush. So I don't know if I could actually pick one or the other because there's positives and negatives to both.
Yep.
But I think it's just they're so unique in their own ways. I don't know if I could actually pick one specifically.
Yeah. And for me, I've come to one, and it's very close. Like she's saying, they're close, they're neck and neck to me. And if I had to like draw all my rankings, at some point I probably will, they're gonna sit next to each other. But if I had to pick one over the other, I think currently I would pick Sky Rush. I think I would pick Sky Rush just because of the fact that I think that the majority of people with the new restraints could lap that over and over again without the thigh, because I've got big thighs, I'm a bigger guy. The thigh, like just like any RMC, they're amazing roller coasters, they're intense, they're everything you want. But I think that if I had to ride one of those 10 times in a row and knock it off, I would pick Sky Rush. Just because of the fact that the restraints are a little bit less, like you get thrown into your lap bar less on Sky Rush than you do on Wildcat's Revenge. And that's probably the only reason why. And also the night ride was a little bit better for me because of the lack of lights. But other than that, neck and neck. Like Wildcat's Revenge is one of the best RMCs roller coaster I've been on. So don't get me wrong, still an amazing RMC. And I'm glad we got to see it when it was being welded together in Idaho. And now we've gotten to ride it here, and I made it my 600. It's just nice to come full circle.
Yeah.
And Sky Rush with those new restraints easily shot up in my rankings. But an amazing day. Her first ever visit to Hershey Park. Did I make it not, did I hype it up too much for you?
No, this park is phenomenal. And that's something that we were talking about on the tram. It's like what the Hershey Park has done, what Hershey himself has done just for this place to build is phenomenal. The rides, it's just like every other park. You're gonna have some mediocre one and done rides just because they can't always have top tier roller coasters. It's just not possible. Nobody has the funds, because at that point they'd have to be having everything made from scratch from the top companies, and it's just physically impossible, because then you can't be as accommodating for everybody.
And also
So,
it costs a lot of money.
it would and I was saying that it would cost a lot more.
Yeah.
But it's a good quality park, a good ride selection for various, like, even though we joked around about Candymonium being the family hyper, I actually like that because it's another step up into the big rides.
Yep.
Granted, depending on what the height restriction is, if it's like 54 inches, and that just blows that out the door, but still, it's like, it's a nice step up to where you're not dealing with extremes like you have with Sky Rush, but it gets you into a bigger coaster. So this park is phenomenal. And I mean, the fact that I even was able to get all 15 credits today.
In one day.
Yeah,
Yep.
and one day I got all 15 plus re-rides throughout the park.
Yep.
Is great, because tomorrow we can actually take it easy, take it slow, do more of the off roller coaster stuff.
Yep, we want to do the monorail that gives you a tour of the park, but also goes outside the park and shows you a little bit towards the Hershey factory area. Want to do the Kissing Tower to get some amazing views. Want to do the Shooting Dark ride, the Reese's Cup Fusion ride. And yeah, there's some stuff we want to get done tomorrow, so we're going to come back tomorrow for day 2. Probably will not be a full day. I can't even imagine how long this vlog is going to be if we didn't split up into 2. We probably won't, but it's going to be probably one of the longest vlogs of the channel.
I could easily bring up to an hour, and there's probably some stuff that's going to be trimmed down just because we've got like we have some footage that's an entire ride, and I'm like, I'm not putting the entire ride, because that entire ride, it could easily be like 5 minutes, so I'll only put like maybe a minute's worth of random spots.
Yeah.
But I could easily see this vlog being an hour.
Yeah. So if you've watched the end, seriously, thank you for watching. Also, we met so many people in the park that would ask about us vlogging. Got so many new subscribers today, so thank you all if you're watching this. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for enjoying this adventure with us. We're almost to 500 subs, which means we're almost halfway to being monetized. So seriously, you haven't already, make sure you like it, comment, also subscribe. It really helps us out, because we're just trying to do this and make you guys just enjoy these trips just as much as we're having fun doing them. But anyways, we need some sleep.
Yes.
We're gonna go drive to the hotel. We'll be right back here at Hershey tomorrow morning. So we'll see you guys then. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.